Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside of the Nature Fresh Farms Recreation Center here in Leamington, Ontario. It's Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals here between the Leamington Flyers and the Strathroy Rockets. Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith here as always to call the action for you as the playoffs get underway here on this Thursday night, Eldon. And the Rockets, underdogs here, the 8 seed, playing up against the Leamington Flyers, who proved throughout the course of 48 games this year that they are the team to beat in the Western Conference.
They absolutely are, and here we are on night 3 of the GOJHL playoffs. Flyers and Rockets getting underway here in Leamington. And yes, the Leamington Flyers definitely the class of the Western Conference as they pulled away late in the second half of the season to take that home ice advantage throughout the playoffs.
Home ice advantage that they will enjoy throughout the course of this Sutherland Cup playoffs here, getting underway in the month of April. A little bit later than usual here for the GOJHL, but playoffs underway. A couple of games in the Western Conference last night. Game 1 between Chatham and Komoka on Tuesday night, and now the final Western Conference matchup to get underway here on this Thursday night in Leamington. The Rockets, we mentioned, the underdogs here. They were able to just get 1 point this season against the Leamington Flyers in 6 regular season matchups. That was a home shootout loss against the Flyers. They're going to have to see if they can come away with some wins on the road if they want to have any chance of seeing a victory in this series.
Well, technically they need at least one here in order to make it happen. So, yeah, definitely going to have to figure out a way to win in this rink if they're going to have a chance, that's for sure.
The last time the Strathroy Rockets beat the Leamington Flyers, you have to go all the way back to February 28th of 2019. 3 years ago, it was Game 1. It was round 1. It was the 8 seed versus the 1 seed, and the Rockets came on the road for Game 1 in Leamington, and they beat the Leamington Flyers 1-0. That was the last time that Strathroy beat Leamington, and they're going to see if they can pull a rabbit out of their hat again here tonight to take down the Flyers in Game 1.
Well, it only takes one, and, if the goalie can come up big tonight, you never know. A goaltender can steal a game in a series, in any series, any matchup.
Let's get to the starting goalies for both teams here. First for the visiting Strathroy Rockets, it's going to be Matthew Brazeau getting the start for Strathroy tonight. Unsure where the Rockets were going to go with their starting goaltenders. They are going to go with Brazeau. He's had just 2 starts against the Flyers this year. Fared all right in his first one. Not so great the last time the Rockets made the trip here tonight, but you can bet he's got the fire burning underneath him here coming into this Game 1 start.
Absolutely. Would love, nobody needs to remind him of his last outing in this rink, and I have absolutely no doubt that he and Coach Williams are both confident that he'll come out here and show much better this time around.
The Leamington Flyers will be going to Ryan Polidori in net for Game 1 here. We imagine they'll probably switch back and forth throughout the course of this series. No reason why they wouldn't, especially if they're getting wins. We'll see how Game 1 goes. Polidori will get the start in net for the Leamington Flyers here in Game 1. The scratches for Leamington, a couple of notable names out of the lineup tonight for the Flyers. Cohen Taves, Sylvain Lessard, all out of the lineup. Adam Jeffrey, Seth Martineau, and Luka Milosevic, all out of the lineup. There's 2 APs in this Game 1 here for Leamington tonight, as Alec Webster will wear number 5, and then Anthony Ciamatero will wear number 9 for Leamington tonight.
Yeah, I saw Ciamatero during the pregame warm-up, and he's quick. Leamington is so deep. They've got guys who can skate fast and shoot the puck hard, and depth is how you win championships.
Leamington not the only team on the ice tonight that's going to be using an AP. Strathroy will once again have the younger brother of Caden Faulkner in the lineup tonight. Brennan Faulkner will wear number 25 and slot in there, we imagine, on the same line with his brother like he was to finish off the regular season. Scratches for Strathroy tonight: Matthew Pimentel, Jacob Cucci, Ty Johnson, Tage Gallant, Jacob Habib, and then Tyler Buck also scratched, the third-string goalie there for Strathroy. But Brennan Faulkner, we like the way he played with his brother the last few games here, and he gets the nod here in Game 1.
2 years ago, Michael Elliston was that guy. He was the AP that came up and played a handful of games, and he was a water bug. He was all over the ice, and this year he's one of the better players in the Western Conference. Brennan Faulkner reminds me of what I saw from Michael Elliston 2 years ago. He likes to be involved. He's physically engaged on the ice. He's quick, and the comfort level playing with your brother on the same line certainly can't hurt.
He was a big part in that game just a week ago for the Strathroy Rockets to finish off the season as the Rockets make their way out onto the ice here. Brazeau leading the club. Rockets back to wearing their red jerseys on the road here for the 2022 playoffs. And there's hear the horn sound. That is the Flyers making their way out onto the ice here in front of what looks to be a good crowd here on this Thursday night for Game 1 of the playoffs.
Well, with any luck, we don't have to hear that horn very often tonight. That said, yes, I was commenting before we came on the air about I love the rink. It's a good-sized rink for this level of hockey, and yeah, first game, home game, playoffs, they're underway. It's going to be a great crowd here, I am certain of it.
We'll now take it down to ice level here as we get set for the national anthems and the puck drop to follow here from Leamington. So the anthem's complete and just about ready for puck drop here on Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. It's the Leamington Flyers hosting the Strathroy Rockets here, the 1 seed in the West taking on the 8 seed. Brazeau in goal for Strathroy. Polidori in net for the Leamington Flyers. Noah Smith and Eldon Zunteeth welcome you inside of the Nature Fresh Farms Recreation Center here as we get you set for the playoffs. No better word, no better time in sports.
Playoffs are why they play.
The Rockets will go with Smith and Kindry on the back end. Blaz, Nelson, and Brennan Faulkner will be the three starting up front for Strathroy. And the puck is down. We are underway. It's the Flyers taking control early here, back inside their defensive zone. Playing it off the wall and then off a stick, finds its way back into the Strathroy corner. Kuvion now, he'll pick it up on his forehand, working it wide, now up to the point. Looking for a quick shot, that one goes off a body. Now Piccolo tries to fire one to the net. That one goes wide. Picked up by Belaz. He'll take it out front of the Strathroy net, hands it back to Cole Smith. Smith takes a hit, gets it over to Kindry. Kindry will fire it off the boards and get it out to center ice. Now Faulkner going to chip it up here. It's Brennan Faulkner stepping in across the blue line, just chips it back down low. Nelson looking out front. Belaz acquires a fixed shot on. That one blocked. Now you're getting the lane there. Nice block out front by Prudhomme. Now picking it up just inside the blue line. The Flyers will clear it out. They get it up to center. Held on to and fired in. They'll look for their first change of the hockey game.
Prudhomme couldn't get to the bench fast enough. He really took that wrist shot.
Pass up to Piercy, knocked off his stick. Rockets playing catch inside their own zone. It's Marshall up to center. Spezial tried to tip that one and passed. Flyers looking to work it down ice. Now jumped in at the circles here. Hall playing it over. Piercy to Hogarth. Hogarth knocked off his stick as he came through center. Back at the Leamington blue line here. The Flyers back to the corner to pick it up here. Off the boards. There to pick it up, McPherson to center. Hull picks up the loose pass, dumps it back in. Polidori out of his net, goes over top of his stick around the corner. Trying to pick it up again here. Piercy pinned up against the wall. In there to help him up, Spezial to the point for Marshall. Hands it back down low. Held on to behind the net. Hogarth. Stick in the lane there to try and get it back. Piercy's back there to help. Held on to in the corner. Now back behind the net. Piercy looking for a pass. It's up to Spezial. Off the boards to the point, Marshall. Into the corner. Piercy looking out front, and that pass is out of the reach of everybody. Flyers can't clear just yet, and now it's into the corner, and it'll be blown down on a high stick.
Excuse me. Noah Prudhomme blocked the wrist shot by Belaz in the last shift, and yeah, he was on his knees. The first opportunity he had to get to the bench. We'll see how he looks out and comes out for his next shift.
Perry on the draw for Strathroy. One over to Caden Faulkner. His shot was blocked, and the Flyers will get it back coming through center. On the right side, O'Neill. O'Neill looking for a shot. Fires one to the net. It goes wide, trying to get the redirect. Flyers keep it inside the offensive zone. Now behind the goal, O'Neill. Up. It's going to be picked up by Michael Elliston. Elliston now with speed, works his way in. Tries to get past the defender. That one knocked away. Elliston in the corner now. Good defensive play to get the puck back, and now held on to. Up to center ice. Right side, O'Neill takes a hit, gets the puck into the corner for Utero. O'Neill looking to get it back up to the blue line, kept in. Quick shot on, that one wide. Bounces off the boards and all the way out. The Rockets will clear at least to center ice as Lemieux hands it back to the defense. Webster now, tossed forward, tipped in by O'Neill. The Rockets will get it behind the net. Just about 3 minutes gone to start period number one. Still no score as Shia center. Barnes will dump it down the ice. They say it was tipped on its way through, no icing. Long lead pass. That one up onto the stick, dumping it. Kindry takes it with his skate. He's got the race right on him. Now Johnson trying to flip that one up. It's Kane Johnson. He gets it out. Dumped right back in by Webster. Cole Smith behind the net. Over to Kindry. Knocked past the forechecker, and now Kane Johnson up to the blue line. Hewitt gains center, and he'll dump it in. Behind the Leamington net, Dundas, first one on it there for Strathroy. Flyers will get it out to center. Poked off the stick there. Kindry back to Hewitt. Hewitt will dump it in again, and now they'll chase. Behind the net. Rimmed around the boards, over to the left side. Now they'll come back out through the center. McPherson, good battle, holds on to it. Connor a shot on. That one goes wide of the glove side, and the Rockets will clear down the ice, and this one will be an icing with 16:04 to go here in period number one.
That chance kind of came out of nowhere. Coming into the blue line, Connor McPherson, and then the next thing you know, Cotter's alone in front of the net, and he just ripped it wide glove side on Brazeau, who will now have the face-off to his right down in the Rockets zone.
Brazeau looks off to his right. The face-off won by the Flyers. Grudner lost it down low. Kindry trying to clear the puck. Now up to Dundas on the right side. Cleared out to center. O'Brien to pick it up here. And now the Flyers captain will look for options right at the blue line. Quick pass over right side. Now McPherson. Kindry right on him. Almost turned that one over to Grudner out front. The Rockets will get the puck back, and now they'll clear out to center ice. Connor McPherson circling past the logos. Gets past Dundas. Now across the blue line, but the Flyers offside there. Ryan McPherson just a step ahead of the play.
Yeah, Ryan in the middle there of that 3-on-2 break. Just a half stride too quick. Good break there for the Rockets. The two of them coming in on a 3-on-2 is never a fun circumstance for an opposing goaltender.
Face off down right in front of us here, out front of the Strathroy bench. And Noah Nelson wins that one cleanly back to Marshall. He hands it over to Hall. And they'll just pass it back and forth inside the Strathroy zone. To Nelson again. His pass well out of the reach, trying to get it over to Marshall. At center ice, trying to get that one back. It's dumped forward. All the way around the boards. Balaz right side, inside of the Strathroy zone. Hall now. Hall with a move to work it past the forechecker. Gets to center. Is just shy of that red line. Dumps it in, no icing. Brennan Faulkner, far left side in the corner. Trying to play that puck here for Strathroy. Battling up against the wall. They'll finally get it out to center, and the Flyers worked it forward. Nelson chops that one away past Kuvion. Up to Balaz. Balaz right out front of those penalty box doors. Trying to get the puck loose here for the Rockets. Back to Hall now. Hall holds onto it. Ryan Marshall, left side of the ice. Back to Blake Hall. Hall just past the 5-minute mark starting this period. Now Brennan Faulkner trying to cut in, and he was tripped up a little bit there. The Flyers will get the puck back. Held on to. Pass left side, breaking in. Looking for a pass over to Utero. That one knocked away. O'Neill almost got it back, and now the puck behind the Strathroy net, picked up by Noah Nelson. Nelson right back up through the middle. Off the skate of Utero. Trying to maintain possession here for the Flyers. O'Neill almost taken away. Now Elliston there to pick it up for the Rockets. Over to the right side. Faulkner trying to get that one back. Picked up behind the net. Webster hands it over, working up the ice. Prudhomme now almost got it back. Up to center, Utero. Utero taken away from him by Elliston. Elliston looking to go up to Perry. That one in his skates, and the Flyers get the puck right back. Now up through center. At center. Taken away, Faulkner. Now back Webster. Chips it in on a backhand, and the Rockets will pick it up inside of the defensive zone. Off the boards to center. Webster will pick it up here for Leamington. It'll try to settle things down. Right side corner defensive zone up to center. Tipped in by Duration. Now they'll chase. Smith able to get it over to Caden Faulkner. The backhander cleared out. It was off the stick of Duration at center. Now Cotter. Couple of moves, works it past inside the line there, passed back, and O'Brien poked off his stick, and Elliston's going to be there to pick it up. Elliston holds, toe drag move, got it to the net, but that one's off to the side and covered up by Polidori.
Bit of a speed wobble going down the right side there. Hewitt coming down the middle. He had no shot of getting him that puck. He kind of got himself turned around and was all he could do to just get a weak shot on goal. The face-off now down deep in the Flyers zone to the left of Polidori.
Some quick pace back and forth play here to start this hockey game. Now O'Brien back behind the net, and the Flyers will work it up through center. Just inside the blue line here, it's the Rockets with possession. Long pass over to Mark Hewitt. Hewitt from center ice, chips it in. Dundas will chase. Behind the net here, now Dundas in a battle against Clark. Big hit there, knocks the puck loose. Dundas to try and pick it up again. Gets it down low. Kane Johnson working out from the corner. Back down low to Dundas. Knocked off his stick. In to help out. Knocked off the stick. Jack Cotter. Right side of the ice now inside the Leamington zone. Now Johnson braces for impact on the hit there. Holds onto it against the wall. Cotter will knock the puck loose, and now Cotter will bring it out front of the Leamington bench, and now some shoves between O'Brien and Johnson inside of the Leamington zone. They're going to let him go as both of them head to the bench.
O'Brien wasn't happy about the fact that Johnson's stick made contact with his cage. I think O'Brien saw a weaker opponent there. Didn't really do a whole lot after that.
Betzial at center, dumped in, bounced off the hit there. Brouillard now in the Leamington zone. Held up. McPherson dumped in. Marshall to pick it up. Got McPherson right on him. Now behind the net. Held onto on the backhand, stopping up. Connor McPherson up to the point, looking for a shot through. That one stopped by Brazeau. McPherson picks up the rebound. It's Connor McPherson, held onto on his forehand now. Up to the point, still circling. Pass over McKibben. McKibben looking to the net. That one poked away by the stick of Brazeau. Up to the blue line and still kept in here for the Flyers. Jumped in by McKibben. Behind the net here, Connor McPherson. Ryan Marshall there to knock the puck away, but they can't get it in possession of Strathroy. Now it's Ryan McPherson up to the point, looking for a shot through traffic. That one might have been tipped on the way, but Brazeau made a save. Now Hall in the corner. Got the two McPherson brothers on him. Ryan takes it away, back down low for Connor. He goes up to the point, looking for traffic through, and a shot. That one goes just wide, right through the blue paint, bounces off the boards, and all the way back out to center for McKibben. Flyers with their best chances of the hockey game right there. Now they'll bring it in. Left side looking for a shot through. Brazeau makes the save up high. Piccolo got a good one off. Now Piccolo bouncing puck up to the blue line. Kept in, but not for long as Piercy knocks it back into the Leamington zone. Rockets trying to find a change here if they can. Approaching that halfway mark here, the opening period. At the blue line. Toe drag move knocked away off the stick of Prudhomme. Now Webster looking over Piccolo. Piccolo. McNally tries to spin and fire one to the net. That one goes wide, and it's picked up here by Brennan Faulkner. Up on the half wall here, just north of the hash marks, near the blue line. Piccolo cuts in. Piccolo getting a good chance, and he was knocked down there before he could get a good shot off Brazeau into the corner. Yeah. And now a penalty on the play here. And Strathroy is going to get the first power play here of this series with 10:14 to go in the first. McNally to the box.
Yeah, Blake McNally came in high with that hit. He's going to the box. 9:46 here of the first period. 2 minutes for roughing the call. No need to have the hands up high there. He had all day to throw that hit.
So Strathroy, the first chance on the man advantage here tonight. And Perry will be forced to exit the face-off circle. Caden Faulkner will draw. No, it's going to be Belaz. So Belaz to take the face-off here on the power play for Strathroy. One back by the Flyers and quickly rimmed around the boards up to the line and out. Elliston was a little bit late getting to that boards.
Yeah, there's another. That example happens every game. It's a long way to the boards here on the Olympic-sized pad.
At center ice, Kindry now. Faulkner trying to get it over to Belaz just inside the line. Belaz unable to hold on to it. The Flyers clear once again right back out to center ice. 25 seconds gone, and the Rockets trying to enter the zone here and establish some zone time. Up to the blue line, now to Kindry. Kindry at the point, looking, pass over to the right side. Now Elliston. Elliston holds, back to Kindry. Return pass, Michael Elliston. Held on to at the top of the circle here. Works around the perimeter, now down low for Brandon Belaz. He cycles it to Carson Perry, just out of the reach as it's knocked away from him. Kindry has to come in from up at the point, holds on to the puck for the Rockets. Drop pass, Faulkner, back to Kindry. Kindry looking, tipped on goal, and a nice save there by Polidori. A little bit of a hack after the whistle by Perry draws a crowd out front.
And I think O'Brien found himself a huckleberry here in Caden Faulkner. But the linesmen get in there very quickly to break that up. O'Brien's the second Rocket that he's been engaged with in the last two shifts.
Caden Faulkner never wanted to back down from that, though.
No.
If you're looking for a dance partner, you found one in Faulkner.
Yeah.
Still 59 seconds to go here on this Strathroy power play. Had some zone time, haven't really got any good shots on goal beside the tip that has forced this face-off. And now the draw one back by Leamington. They'll send this down the length of the ice, and Brazeau will look it into the corner for Cole Smith. And he'll set it behind the Strathroy net. 48 seconds to go on the man advantage. It's Brennan Faulkner. Now back to Smith. His pass almost picked off there. Now Nelson carrying it forward, left side. Nelson into the corner now. Back behind the net, up to the point for Smith. Smith into the corner. Faulkner up to Nelson, and Smith couldn't hold the line there. Just wasn't close enough, and the Rockets will have to clear back out to their own blue line. Up to Dylan Dundas. Got three Flyers on him. Puck taken away, and O'Neill will flip that one over top of the defense and into the Strathroy zone.
Yeah, that rush was going nowhere fast, 1-on-3.
Got a lot of ice here in Leamington, and Dylan Dundas found himself with none of it there going up against 3 Flyers. Now Nelson, wide left side up to the blue line. He'll chip that one in, and the Rockets will chase. The power play is over. Flyers back to even strength as McNally onto the ice. Now held on to. Pass into the slot, looking for a shot on, and that one tipped on its way. It goes over top of the glass and out of play.
Nice job by Udero to get his stick out there to let that ramp up into the netting. Little zone pressure there on that power play. Perry with the redirect on the slap pass from the point, but unfortunately right into the pads of Polidori was really the only chance on goal, as you pointed out. And now they're even strength here with 8:07 left in this first period. Pretty well played, I would say. Evenly played.
Evenly played. Both teams getting a few chances. Nothing too egregious so far. Now from an odd angle, fired towards the net. Elliston picked up off the boards by Nelson, back down low. Elliston, Perry looking out front. There's no Rockets there to get it as the Flyers will hold on to it. Carry it up to the blue line and out to center. Across center. Dumped in. Picked off by Lazo. He'll fire it off the glass and out. Clark with it now. Looking for a dump in. There to pick it up is Barnes. Now Barnes carrying it up through the middle. Faulkner at the blue line. Holds on to it. Looks to the net there. That one bouncing around. Held on to again here. And finally the Flyers will clear it back up center ice. Chip pass coming in right side. O'Neill. O'Neill down to a knee. Lost the puck. Looking to hold on to it here. Elliston couldn't chip it past. Now he does. Gets it up to Faulkner. Faulkner with some trouble. He's got O'Neill right on him. Udero looking to take the puck away. Udero can't get it back to O'Neill. It's lost in the feet. Still holding on to it. Trying to find a shot on goal. Tipped off the stick there and fired off the boards and out into the Leamington zone.
A bit of a struggle there for Barnes trying to find that puck. Yes.
And an offside there as the long stretch pass. Trying to find that one onto the stick there of Connor McCracken, and he was a step ahead trying to get the pass onto his stick.
Jumped the gun a little bit there. I didn't think he had to go. But of course he was at a standstill if he didn't start moving. But yeah, the faceoff will come all the way back down to the left of Ryan Polidori with exactly 7 minutes to play here in the first.
7 minutes to go here. The face-off off to the left of Polidori. Hewitt picks it up, tries to fire one to the net on a backhand, and he couldn't get it. Now the Flyers clearing that one, but it'll find its way into the Leamington bench on the clearing attempt. 8 seconds off the clock, and the face-off back inside the Flyers zone.
Crowd filling in here. A lot of people use the standing room. More so than the seats than I might have expected, I'll say. We've got our own
up here. Yeah.
We got our own fan club here.
Face off to Polidori's right. One back by the Flyers. Now trying to pick that one off. Big hit coming on Dundas as he spun around in the spin cycle, carrying it up right side, working into the corner. McCracken looks and he fires one from an odd angle up and off. Brazeau's mask, I think, is what the official is saying there, and out of play.
Yeah, a little top of the head there. I wasn't quite sure if it was the top of the crossbar or off the mask, but face-off will be to his left here as wholesale changes. Well, at least on the D side, as Smith and Kindry come over the boards for the Rockets.
It was an odd angle shot there from McCracken.
Very.
Had he maybe got a different bounce off the mask there, he might have had a good shot at it too. It's McPherson now in the corner. Ryan McPherson, a couple Rockets on him, up to the blue line. Grunner knocked off his stick. Spezial now to Piercy. Piercy going to break in here. Piercy getting a chance, looking for a shot on. That one stopped by Polidori. There's a glorious chance there for Nigel Piercy, goes the wayside. Now Piercy back with it at center. Flyers trying to get the puck back. Chip forward, and now Connor McPherson will chase back behind the net. Smith, Ryan McPherson there to pick it up. Looking in from the corner here. It's both the McPherson brothers down low for Leamington. The Rockets looking to get it back as Spezial up. Pass Grunner to Hogarth. Hogarth across the logos, looking to chip that one left side, and the Rockets just inside the blue line there had to clear. Prudhomme back to Webster. They'll play catch out front of the net. Inside of the defensive zone. Pass picked off. Now Hogarth coming in. Hogarth looking for a shot, and he whistled that one over top of the glove side of Polidori, bouncing all the way back out to center. Rockets getting their chances here in the last minute and a half, and now the Flyers are offside on the play. Piccolo, the man with his skate over the line.
I think he thought that pass was going to be a little bit more A to B. 5:29 to go here. Great chance by Piercy coming in there. Got a chance on goal. Those are the kinds of chances that the Rockets are going to have to bury if they're going to try and come out of here with a win tonight.
Pass over, Cuvion, right side, now tried to find it to the slot, knocked away. Piccolo spinning behind the Strathroy net, now onto his forehand. Tried to spin again, met by 2 Rockets. Puck comes back out to the middle. Quick pass by Belaz over to Brennan Faulkner. Faulkner just at the line, dumped in, left side corner. Belaz will be in there to help him out. 2 Rockets down low, pinned up against the boards by the Flyers. Belaz now looking out front for Nelson. Bouncing puck knocked away from him as it'll be brought across the center ice line and dumped in here by the Flyers. Laszlo takes a hit there over Faulkner. Now Nelson, his pass to the middle of the ice. Belaz chipped to Barnes, and Barnes will be the one to bring it forward here for the Rockets. Looking for a shot to the net there. Brennan Faulkner will chase. Faulkner now up to the blue line. Belaz gloved it down, couldn't hold on to it. Quick pass right side of the ice. O'Neill at the line, quick pass to the middle. Lemieux, his backhand pass was off the skate there. Rockets catching a bounce as it's up to center, and getting a change is Nelson. Fresh legs onto the ice here for the Rockets. 4:15 to go here in this opening frame, still scoreless. Off the boards, now Utero. Perry turned over, looking, pass. Ellison fires one to the net. That one goes just wide. Now a big head out front by Faulkner, charged the puck loose, couldn't hold on to it. Perry now up to the point for Hall, walks the line, hands it back to Perry. Perry to the corner. Faulkner looking for a turn pass. That one's going to be picked off. Lemieux will bring it forward here for Leamington on the left side. Gets past him, breaks it in, looking for a pass through, and that one stopped by Brazeau, and a crowd behind the net now. A penalty on the play here is going to go to Michael Elliston.
Elliston was looking for perhaps a roughing call against the opponent there. I think it was Utero. Unfortunately for him, the penalty, I didn't realize the high ref had already called it. What the punch was in return for was a cross check that Elliston has been called for here, and with 3:45 to go in the first period, Leamington gets their first power play.
And the Rockets will have to kill a penalty here with 3:45 to go in this opening period. Tied up off the draw, up to the point, capped in. It's the captain holding it off now to Grudner on the right side, top of the circle, far side of the ice. McPherson, he'll spin. Ryan McPherson now cutting. Grudner, one-time chance, and he fanned on it there. Got it towards the net, but not a whole lot on it. Into the corner now for Hogarth. McNally behind the net. Connor McPherson stepped on the puck there, and the Rockets will take that advantage and clear it down the ice.
That is never fun, but a nice break for the Rockets there to get that dump down the ice.
40 seconds cleared off the clock so far on this Leamington power play. 3 minutes exactly to go here in the opening period. They'll bring it inside the offensive zone. Now up to the point. Looking, Grudner, top of the circle, handing it back and looking. O'Brien couldn't find a shot. Now McPherson, O'Brien, Grudner working around the top canopy here on the power play. O'Brien, McPherson trying to find one to the net there. That one hits off a body, bounces around, but the Flyers hold on to the puck here. Up to Grudner. O'Brien, McPherson, back to O'Brien, a shot on, tipped on goal, sitting out front and cleared into the corner. Hogarth will pick it up, and he'll clear it back out to center ice, up to the red line and dumped in. .30 seconds to go here on the man advantage. The Flyers getting their chances here on the power play. Just a hair over 2 minutes to go here in period number 1. The Flyers back behind their net now, getting set to come up ice one final time here on this man advantage. Now 15 seconds to go. They'll dump it in. Rimmed around the boards. Marshall there to meet his man up against the wall. Perry will pick it up. Perry makes a move, and now Perry will bring it forward here for Strathroy short-handed. Perry at the blue line. Toe drag move, and he couldn't get it past the defender in Prudhomme. But that'll do it for the Leamington power plays. We're back to even strength. Elliston onto the ice here for Strathroy. And right away, Elliston's going to get a chance here. He's got Perry. Elliston looking through. Perry got a tip on it. Knocked away. Back out front for Elliston. And he couldn't get a shot off there. Rockets still with it to the net. That one just wide. It'll bounce all the way back out to center ice.
quick chance materialized for Elliston after he came out of the box there. One of the better ones they've had in the first period.
Elliston will dump it in now, is inside of the Leamington zone with 1:15 to go here in this first period of play. Piccolo, and he's going to be tripped up by Piercy. Penalty on its way to Strathroy as the Flyers will take it back inside their own zone now and get that extra attacker onto the ice. Now behind the Leamington net. Net empty for Leamington. Extra attacker on here with the delayed penalty on the way, and that one's going to be fired into the skate of Hogarth. They didn't play the puck there, so not blown down by the officials just yet. Flyers in a situation here where you imagine they either want to wait it out and try to get as much of this power play as they can in the second, or get the whistle as quick as you can, but I think they're past the point of trying to get the whistle as quick as they can. McCracken looking, pass out front to the slide, fired off the post! Picked up there and finally touched up by Nelson with 26 seconds to go in the period. And the penalty, the trip to Piercy, will put Leamington back on the power play.
Yeah, if they were going to get as much power play as they could get in this period, they would have gave it up right away. There was about 1:08 when the arms went up. But yeah, the split power play, I don't know what the stat is, but they probably don't get scored on as often as a full 2 minutes headed in one direction. But yeah, they're now going to get, if they don't score in the next 26, they'll get $1.34 to start the second period on fresh ice.
Off the draw, Utero with it now here for Leamington. Over to Clark, looking one time, chance fired on, and Brazeau sliding across left to right, makes the save for Strathroy. Face-off will be off to Brazeau's right here. 19.4 to go here in the opening period. Still scoreless. As the Let's Go Flyers chance starting here. Up to the point, camped in by Utero. 10 seconds to go. Utero looking for a shot. That one blocked and stopped by the blocker of Brazeau. Into the corner for McNally. McNally looking, trying to find some time down to the final second here, up to the point, and they're not going to get a shot off in time as that one fired into the shin pads of Carson Perry. And 20 minutes of hockey complete here in Game 1, and we will go to the intermission scoreless here from Leamington.
Nice first period for the Rockets, short of taking the second penalty there near the end. This is how they're going to have to play Leamington if they want to win. They're not going to win a track meet with the Flyers. The Flyers are too deep and too skilled. So they're going to have to play good structured hockey, play well in their own end, and get timely goaltending. And in the first period, they got all of those things.
After 20 minutes of play, still no score here to start this game number 1 in round number 1. Both teams getting their chances. The Rockets probably their best 2 chances of that period coming in the last 5 minutes with the chance from Piercy on the slight break out front on Polidori. And then about a minute later, Hogarth got a similar chance there. Didn't get a whole lot of room. They were both able to get good shots off, but for Strathroy, you take that first period, you're scoreless here. Leamington will have 1:34 on the power play when they come back for period number 2, but overall a good period for Strathroy. I think you're happy with that.
Yeah, I would be too if I'm the coach coming in scoreless after 1 in Game 1.
The shots on goal favoring Leamington 10-5 in that opening frame. But the stat that matters is they're scoreless here in Leamington. We'll go ahead and we'll take the break. Second period coming up here from Leamington. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey here on the Rockets Audio Network. The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets Hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. and by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy. The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets Hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! To the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores! Heading into period number 2 here from Leamington. We welcome you back inside of the Nature Fresh Farms Recreation Center here as we get set for period number 2. Scoreless between the Strathroy Rockets and the Leamington Flyers after 20 minutes of play. Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith back up here on concourse level as we get you set for the second period. 10-5 the shots for Leamington in that opening period of play. They had about a power play and a quarter. The Rockets, with their one power play, couldn't get any real good scoring chances on that. But other than that, it really back and forth opening period of play. Both teams' goaltenders having to come up big on a handful of occasions, and really a good pace to play to start this series.
Yeah, I felt like it was. I think the Rockets did a really nice job keeping, Leamington to the outside for the most part. There was a couple of plays the defense made to keep passes from coming from the corner to the middle of the slot area, and when Brazeau had to come up with a save, he did. He caught a break with the goal post there late in the first period. But apart from that, they didn't get into a back and forth with Leamington, which they won't win. They can't match up with Leamington if this gets into a track meet. So I feel like if they can be solid on the penalty kill, Brazeau keeps playing like he did in the first period, they're in this.
When playoff hockey comes around, you never know what team is going to get out to the ice there on the Rockets in that first 20 minutes of play. Certainly a good start for them. In a building that historically you go back to, even the 3 regular season games here in Leamington this year, the opening period can often tell you a lot about how the night is going to go down in Leamington.
If they can survive any team who comes into this rink, if they can survive the first 10 minutes, it'll say a lot for how the rest of the game is going to go for them. Strathroy got caught chasing the game. We weren't here for the season finale, but the game before that in March, they were behind early, and they were behind by a lot. And it's really hard to catch up when you're chasing the game by 3-4 goals for 50 minutes. And tonight, I don't really feel like the Flyers had that. They didn't come out with the, hornet's nest kind of mentality here tonight. They came out and I think almost kind of let Strathroy dictate the pace. And if that's how they're going to play the next 40 minutes, that definitely plays to the Rockets' advantage.
Officials and the Rockets back out to the ice here as we'll get set for this second period of play. It's Piercy in the box for Strathroy for the next minute 34 or less as the Flyers will start the second period on the power play. Their second power play of this hockey game. No scores. We head into the second period here from Leamington. Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. If you haven't been checking up on the scores the last couple of nights, it was Chatham to take the 1-0 lead against the Kamoka Kings on Tuesday night. And then last night, a couple of exciting games in the Western Conference. St. Thomas, the 7th seed, taking game 1 against London, 4-1 on the road at the Western Fair. And then St. Mary's, a 1-0 win over LaSalle at the Vollmer Complex to take a 1-0 lead there as well. So 2 of the 3 teams, it was the lower seed who won game 1.
Yeah, the Road Warriors last night in the Western Conference. And I think that 4-5, both teams, LaSalle and St. Mary's, they've shown flashes all year that they could be a top 2 or 3 team in this conference. But then the consistency is not quite there that you usually see from the Nationals and the Flyers that perennially keep them near the top. But you know what? In a short series, either of those teams could hang.
We're just talking to Spencer Seymour, who calls the games for St. Mary's,
and that is shout out for Spencer.
That is a series that you look at it right away and think 7.
Wouldn't shock me at all.
Underway here to start period number 2. The Flyers on the power play. It's O'Brien bringing it up off the face-off, hands it over to the right side for Grunder. Now he looks back to O'Brien. O'Brien at the blue line, now handing down, looking down low. Pass out front, Flyers holding on to it here. Now McPherson onto his forehand, up to the point for O'Brien. O'Brien holding on to it here. Looking, pass over to the right side. Grundner fires a shot through, and that one goes wide of Brazeau. Picked up here by Leamington. Still a minute to go on the power play. O'Brien back over to Grundner, far side of the ice. Fans on that pass, gets it over. Ryan McPherson, now a shot through from the point, but O'Brien is blocked. Slow to get up to his feet is Nelson, but he stays out there. No chance to get to the bench. Chance out front, fired over top of the net by Connor. Picked up by Grundner down low. Held on to, now coming back out front. Pad save, scores! It's Wyatt O'Neill getting the Flyers on the board first here in this series. The power play goal, 52 seconds in to the second period.
For about a 10 or 15 second span there, the Rockets were basically playing with 3.5 as Noah Nelson blocked a shot and was laboring for the rest of, what turned out to be the rest of his shift before the puck ended up in the net. Unable to get back and take away the chance by O'Neill.
So the early power play to start the second period works in the favor of the Flyers, 1-0. Now Johnson down low, Spezial knocked off his stick. Coming in is Laszlo. Laszlo fires one through, tipped on by Johnson into the corner. Now Barnes back down low. McKibben knocked away from him. McNally will come in to help him out. Backhand pass comes out to the blue line, and now the Flyers will move it up through center, getting to center and dumping that one in. Working with the lead here to start game one of this Western Conference quarterfinals now. The first goal scored. And now back down low here. Still held on to. Looking for an option. Spinning up to the blue line. Kept in. Shot through traffic. Tipped on. And Brazeau has to make a nice save there to keep this a 1-0 game as it's cleared off the glass and out. Dumped right back in by the Rockets. And now in there to chase. O'Neill down low. Behind the net now. Spins on his forehand. Still in possession. Hands the pass off. Left side corner. Trying to tap that one away. Rockets battling. Looking. Behind the net. Laszlo will pick it up here for Strathroy. Over to Spezial on the left side of the ice. He'll throw it off the boards and out to center ice. Now Clark. Picked up, poked away by Spezial. Rockets going to the bench looking for a change here. Belaz and Nelson on, and now a pass coming into the offensive zone. Looking, trying to get a shot off. That one stopped by Brazeau. Big rebound comes out, and the Rockets will get it back at center ice. Nelson now knocked off his stick by Utero. Dumped in by Belaz. The Rockets are still offside on the play as Brennan Faulkner will have to clear that one back out. Now sent down the ice. Tipped in. Utero knocked off his stick. Belaz off the boards. Gets it over to Noah Nelson. And now Nelson from the blue line. Quick pass over to Kindry. Kindry will bring this one in. Staying on side. Tries to work it to the net. Now he has it behind the net. Chipped over. Nelson holding, looking for a pass out front. Belaz looking left side over to Kindry. He was bouncing away from it. Now Kindry's pass is going to be picked up by Webster. He fires that one up to the blue line. That's as far as it got as it was brought through. Knocked down by the stick of Belaz. Now looking, Brennan Faulkner scores! Steps in, beats Polidori blocker side, and this game is tied at 1.
What a wrist shot by Brennan Faulkner coming down the middle there. Yeah, he unloaded it and top corner blocker side. We're tied. 3:06 into the second period, and it's 1-1.
What a shot by Brennan Faulkner. Took the pass by Belaz, stepped in, and then just between the hash marks, fired that one over top of Polidori's blocker side. And just like that, the Rockets respond back. We are tied at 1. Prudhomme now hands it off. Webster off the boards, picked up. Caden Faulkner will dump that one in, and the Rockets will chase inside of the Leamington zone. The Flyers with it now here, trying to knock that one away. Cleared off the glass and out to center ice. Faulkner taken away, coming in left side, looking out front for McPherson. Out of the way, and a shot on goal, stopped by Brazeau, and he covers up. 16:28 to go here in the second.
Just an area pass over to the circle there, and Prudhomme came in, flying in from the point. One-time chance on goal.
The first Junior B goal there for Brennan Faulkner, and what a time to get it.
Oh, yeah. If you're going to score your first one, game one of the playoffs is a great time as any.
Behind the net now. Picked up from the corner. McPherson looking out front, knocked away by Grundner, up to the blue line, kept in here. Trying for a shot through traffic. That one knocked away. Simataro with the shot, and now it's McPherson into the corner. Picked up by Grunner, up to the blue line. Cycles it back down low. Flyers working around the perimeter, up to the point. Looking for another chance here. Left side. Shot through, now behind the Strathroy net. Trying to get possession here as the Rockets hand it up, and it's up to the blue line here. Spezial forward to center. He'll dump it into the opposite corner. There to chase. First one there, Piercy. Simataro was the one to get it over to the right side, and now the Flyers tried to get a quick pass up there to McPherson, was knocked away. Into the corner now, Hogarth back behind the net. Got Spezial with him, takes a hit there, coming across and right into the boards. Now behind the Leamington net, and now a penalty on the way here. It's going to be a slash on Hogarth as it's touched up. He didn't like the hit behind the net, went to him in the corner, and it wasn't much of a slash, but right in front of the official, and it's going to draw the penalty and send Leamington back to the power play.
The problem there for Hogarth was he went back and he got the retaliatory hit. He came in and he hit him, and then as he went to skate away, he slashed him on the back of the leg. It was needless. He'd already got his return hit. There was no need for it at all. Those are the kind of penalties that are hard to kill.
So now Strathroy right back to the penalty kill here. Leamington's already got a power play goal in the hockey game. That was the one that got the scoring started here at the start of the second period. Into the corner here as Brazeau looks off to his right. Time just ticking away off the clock here as the Rockets have him tied up down low. And now the puck will be cleared down the length of the ice. Polidori's out of his net to stop it here for Leamington. This Leamington power play throughout the course of this regular season, one of the most dangerous in the West, if not the entire league, and can't give them too many chances to work throughout the course of the game. They're already 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Up to the blue line now. Walks across the line, looks for a shot through traffic. Brazeau makes the save there. Didn't let up a rebound. If there was one, it wasn't much, and then gets the whistle.
And the defense right where they need to be. Keeping the rebound area clear. Face-off will be to the left of Brazeau here.
Minute 17 to go here on the Leamington power play, their third of the game. O'Neill off the draw. It's going to be won back by the Rockets and quickly sent down the length of the ice. Polidori stops it at the side of the net, and he leaves it behind the net here as McPherson leaves it for the captain, and now O'Brien, a quick pass back to Ryan. Ryan. Pass coming through the middle. O'Neill now looking, shot from the side of the right side there, and it'll be cleared down the ice here by Strathroy again. 55 seconds, now 50 seconds to go here in the Leamington man advantage. From behind the net here, O'Brien will start it for the Flyers. To Ryan McPherson, he gets into the offensive zone. Now left side, down low, looking for options, up to the point for O'Brien again. To Grudner, top of the circle. O'Brien straight away at the point, left side, McPherson. O'Brien now again. Shot through traffic, tipped off the post, and it stays out. Looking for another chance, fired through, and that one stopped by Brazeau. It goes wide into the corner. Still holding on to it here with 15 seconds to go in the Leamington power play. Side of the net, O'Brien knocked off his stick. Connor McPherson leaves it. Now up to the point for the captain, O'Brien, looking for a shot. That one tipped off a stick. Side of the net, fired on goal, out front, and Brazeau gets the pad on it. It's up to the point, back to even strength, is onto the ice is Hogarth. Right side. Grudner looks out front. This one's going to be stopped. Trying to clear here, and finally it's up to the blue line, not out. Now O'Brien. Trying to get it puck back. Rockets will hold on to it, and now the breakout pass there for Hogarth, just out of his reach as he was tripped up. It looked like just tripping over himself trying to get that puck through, and the icing against Strathroy.
He struggled coming out of the penalty box too. I'm not sure if he's got something on one of his skates or what, but stumbled coming through the neutral zone. He's probably the only fresh Rocket on the ice, having just come out of the penalty box.
Chance in the slot, looking for a shot through, and that one goes wide, and Brazeau will jump on the rebound off the boards and cover up to get those tired legs off the ice.
Yeah, smart play there by Brazeau. No need to let that play continue when you got 4 tired red sweaters out there.
12:58 to go here in the second. We're all tied up at 1 after teams exchanging goals here to start this second period. Picking it up off the draw, Balaz. Tried to chip that one past the defender. Now he'll bring it in just inside the line. Cimitaro, nice play. Now taken away from him. Coming across the middle there. Pass, now Couvion. Couvion, going to leave it. Piccolo, left side. Back to Couvion, looked out front. Picked off by the Rockets, and now Belaz trying to get that one back to Nelson. Nelson picks it up, just shy of center, trying to dump it down the ice. The pass was intercepted. Cimitaro takes a hit from Belaz, dumped it forward, was tipped on its way through, no icing. Laszlo, bouncing puck on the pass up to Belaz. He was able to get a stick on it, but he couldn't get it anywhere. Now Brennan Faulkner battling to get that loose puck. Gets past and now inside of the Strathroy zone. Behind the net and past Charlie Barnes. Up at the blue line now. Rockets looking to clear. Barnes able to chip that one up to center. Carrying it forward, Nelson. Nelson across the line, and they're able to stay on side, but puck taken away. It's now Jack Cotter. Cotter, right side, looking for the return pass. That one knocked away. Now behind the net. Deresh looking. Had that one. Nice spin move. Still holds on to the puck. Up to the point. Shot through traffic, and that one blocked away by Brazeau again. There to pick the puck up. Belaz to center. He'll dump it in, and the Rockets will get a wholesale line change.
Another good shift there for the Rockets.
Webster chipped forward just inside of the Strathroy line, and now he'll fire it back towards the Rockets net. Hall's there to pick it up. Now a long lead pass. Breaking in. Johnson gets in. Johnson stopped there. Nice save. Looking for the pass out front, and that one knocked away. Best chance so far is Kane Johnson broke in between the defenders. Now down behind the net. Dundas and Johnson. Lone Rockets down low here. Puck taken away by Webster of the Flyers. Webster back out to center. Lemieux going to chase it down. Lemieux in the corner here. Taken away by Ryan Marshall. He spins. Lone Rocket down low. Lemieux's going to win the puck battle to get it back. Now he looks for a pass. Opposite side of the ice. Bounces off the boards. Poked forward, and now Dundas will bring it forward. Dundas, he's got Hewitt with him. Dundas pass. Oh, it's just out of the reach of Hewitt. Might have had too much on it there, and it takes away the chance for Strathroy.
If he had shot it that hard toward the net, he might have scored.
Coming into the offensive zone. Tripped up coming in there. No call here as Perry knocks it over to Hewitt on the left side of the ice. Hewitt tries to play it off the boards. Not enough on it to get it to Alliston, and it's dumped back in as Brazeau plays it here for Strathroy. Approaching that halfway mark here of the second period. Breakout pass, it's up to Perry. Perry in across the blue line. Right side, Perry looks for a shot, fires it to the net, able to get a glove on it and knock it away, Polidori, and now it'll be cleared back out to center ice for Cole Smith. Now Kendry, his pass up to Perry. Perry couldn't get a whole lot on it. Now it's almost turned away, poked forward. In there to get it and scoop it away is Kendry. Up to center, Alliston chipped, tried to get it up to Perry. Perry just not winning that race as Clark took it away. Now Grudner, back to Clark. Clark to center. Right out front of the Strathroy bench as the Rockets battle to try and hold on to this puck. It'll be dumped past Smith and inside of the Strathroy zone. Smith down low. McPherson battling to try and get the puck loose here for Leamington. Now both of them down in the corner. Connor McPherson now with it. Tried to break his way out. Took a little bit of a hit. Gets it over to Grudner. Grudner behind the net now. Looking pass out front. That one's off the pad of Brazeau. Rockets will bring it out, and they'll get it at least outside of the defensive zone. Holds onto it. Now it's back to Smith. Smith over to Kendry. They'll just try to settle this one down. Look for the quick pass. This one's going to be picked off. Now getting it over. Faulkner. It's Caden Faulkner to center. He'll just chip it over top of the defender, and he'll chase. Picked up is Cimitaro. Got it over to the right side. Faulkner getting tied up with him. Quick pass up. Ryan McPherson into the offensive zone. Chips it past the defender and Laszlo, and now he'll chase behind the net. McPherson still holding on to it now. Looking for some help. Up to the point. Cimitaro down low. Only one there to pick it up is Connor McPherson on his forehand. Back up to the point. Pass, looking, shot through traffic. Brazeau didn't see, but it was well wide of the net. Rockets looking for a chance to clear that one out, as it will be cleared, but it's going to find its way inside of the Strathroy bench to get the whistle with 8:24 to go here in the second.
Face-off will be back deep in the Rocket zone. That's where the flip off the boards originated. It'll be to the right of Matthew Brazeau. 8:24 to go here in the second period. 1-1 tie. And the Rockets going toe-to-toe here with the Flyers thus far.
Face off as Brazeau looks off to his right. It's one back by Leamington. Now Prudhomme down low in the corner will hold it here for the Flyers. Knocked off his stick by Nelson. Trying to clear that one. It's going to be Brennan Faulkner to knock it forward here. Inside of the Leamington zone, he'll chase. Behind the net, chased out from the left side, and then stepping on the stick there, Prudhomme, and Brennan Faulkner is going to head to the box here for Strathroy.
The one place you can't put your stick. He's 3 strides in front of you, 180 feet from your net. There's no reason for that at all. An unfortunate circumstance. He did end up just stepping on the stick, but once again, here we go, 8:05 to go. Rockets will be shorthanded.
Leamington now another chance on the power play. 1 for 3 in the hockey game so far. And now this 4th chance of the night. McPherson shot, fired off the post again. All the way up to the blue line. Now O'Brien, one-time chance coming across. Gets behind Brazeau, held on to here. Into the corner, now back behind the net. Looking for options. O'Neill up to the point, nobody there. Held on to O'Brien, over to Grudner. Top of the circle. Looks, O'Brien now, handing it off. McPherson looking, walks his way in. Shot through, and Brazeau makes the save. Picked up by Connor. Now Connor McPherson trying to cut through. Gets a shot on, and that one goes into the corner. 40 seconds gone off the Leamington power play. Up to the point for O'Brien. Now Grudner looking, slap pass. McPherson comes across, scores! Power play goal. Flyers back in front, 2-1. It's Ryan McPherson.
If they're going to try and hang out here tonight and win this hockey game, they're going to have to stay out of the penalty box. That's 2 power play goals now for the Flyers. And Brazeau, I don't think he realized that the pass had originated from his far left, because by the time it hit the far right side for him, he wasn't over there yet. So I think he was late reacting.
McPherson had a ton of time to show it. He got the shot off, and Brazeau was able to slide across. He actually got a piece of it before it hit the back of the net, but McPherson just had too much space to shoot, and now it's a 2-1 Leamington lead. Cleared out and down the ice. This one's going to go wide of the Leamington goal and be an icing here against Strathroy.
I was just going to say the clock kind of ran there for a second or two.
Face off to Brazeau's left here after the Strathroy icing. It's a 2-1 Leamington lead now. Both their goals tonight, as you mentioned, coming on the man advantage. From the corner down low, Rockets trying to get the puck away. Up and chip pass. Now Utero will chase it down. Utero there to pick it up right side. Utero looking to the net, coming across. They score! Darby Lemieux takes the pass out front from Utero, pokes it between the legs of Brazeau, and it's 3-1 Flyers.
Turnover between the circles. One pass and a redirect as Brazeau comes across. Did everything he could do to come over to make the save, but the puck went through his legs as he split, and it's 3-1.
The Flyers team that you see so many times take advantage of every opportunity they get has now opened this up to a 3-1 hockey game. Pass over right side, still pressing, shot on. That one, it's going to miss over top of the net. Picked up by Dundas. He'll work his way forward. He braces for the hit as he got it over to the left side. Rockets will bring that one and dump it inside of the Leamington zone. Now flipped up in the air. This one's got a lot on it, and it hits off the score clock hanging over center ice here in Leamington, and we'll get a whistle with 6:08 to go here in the second.
Yeah, they don't need any help. So unnecessary penalties and turnovers, they feast on those, and 2 power play goals, and now it seems like the ice is tilted just a little bit in the last couple of minutes.
Up to the point, looking for a shot. That one was tipped off his stick. Brennan Faulkner will chase in the corner. Able to get it over to Noah Nelson. Now up to the point for Barnes. Barnes back down low. Just past the stick of Faulkner. Coming in, Laszlo. Laszlo able to get a stick on it. Now he'll get it into the corner. trying to tie that one up. Utero throwing off the glass. Nelson with it. Nelson looking back over to Alex Laszlo. Now Balaz, who's coming in to help out there, able to get it back. Balaz looking back out front, and that one knocked away. The Flyers will bring it up through center, getting to center, and knocking it in on the backhand. Takes a funny hop on goal, and Brazeau, no choice but to cover up with Lemieux coming in right on him.
Yeah, it took a bit of a weird bounce there on its way in toward Brazeau. Yeah. Discretion, the better part of valor there. Hold it, get the face off, which will be to his right in the Rocket zone.
Special teams so far, the story in the game. Strathroy penalized 4 times. Leamington has scored on the power play twice. You give them the opportunities, and they will take advantage. Now off onto the left side of the goal. Picked up Connor McPherson. Bounce pass off the boards up to the point. Now over. Sumacharo shot on that one. Well over top of the net off the glass and bounces back out to center ice. Sumacharo jumped forward just inside the blue line here. Picked up behind the Leamington net. Into the corner now. Kindry tried to chase that one down. It's going to be cleared off a stick and roll on its side all the way into the Leamington zone. Picked up by the defender here. Under 5 to go in this second period. Pass picked up by Piercy. Piercy returns it over to Spezial. Spezial will bring it into the offensive zone on the right side. Now trying to cut to the net. Back behind the net. Still holding on to it. Spezial leaves it. Kindry works his way in. Kindry looking for an option over to Cole Smith. Smith looking for a shot through. That one stopped. Unable to cover up there as the puck stays alive inside of the Leamington zone. Hogarth holds. Hogarth looks for a shot through. Piercy gets a chance. Fires one on goal. That one stopped. Rebound off to the side there. And it stays out. A couple of nice saves there by Polidori. Flyers able to get it back as that one will be flipped up high in the air all the way out to center ice. Kindry knocks it down with his glove. Gets it over to Smith. Smith up to Piercy. Piercy, nice little chip pass. Faulkner trying to get it over to Hogarth. Taken away and dumped into the Strathroy zone. Kindry. Quick pass. It's up. Caden Faulkner. Faulkner looking for a pass option. Has it. Looks out front for Perry. He was tied up. Now Barnes fires one on. Rebound for a chance out front. They couldn't get a shot off there. And now just bringing that one up. Getting it past the defender is Cotter. Quick pass. Laszlo back to Faulkner. Faulkner chip past the defender inside of the offensive zone. The Rockets will chase with 3:25 to go here in this second period. Duraish now looking. Able to get that one up. McCracken into the far corner. Strathroy zone. Pass over. Perry to try and pick it up. Perry able to get this one away. Held on to is Laszlo. Quick chip pass. Able to get it up to Caden Faulkner. Trying to put it between the legs there of the defender. It was lost. Picked up, and now they'll bring it up ice. Leaves it back for O'Brien, the captain. He'll bring it past the Leamington blue line. Past Ellison into the offensive zone. Still holding. It gets a shot through. Not a hold off on it. Was kicked aside by Brazeau. Inside of the Strathroy zone. Far corner looking. Duraish back down low. Cotter to pick it up. Cotter takes a big hit there. Down to the ice, but he's able to get it over, and the Flyers still in possession here. Shot through traffic. That one goes wide of Brazeau. Bounces off the boards. Up to the blue line. Capped in as it's knocked down low. Now once again into the corner. Held on to. Finally just rubbed out into the wall. The Rockets will flip it into the air and clear back out to center. Webster off the boards. Able to get it out. Laszlo circles back inside the Strathroy zone up to center. Chipped in by Elliston. The Rockets will chase as Faulkner trying to chase down Prudhomme. Prudhomme flipped up and into the air. Knocked down by the glove of McNally to stop it from being an icing. Picked up. Quick pass. Balaz. Balaz steps across. Looking. Balaz shot on. That one stopped by the pad. Able to make a nice save there. Polidori up to the line. Camped in. Smith down low. It's Faulkner. Faulkner trying to go down low for Balaz. Balaz will pick it up. Holds. Balaz comes out front. Looks for Nelson. Couldn't get the shot off there. Still held on to. Now Faulkner looks and fires his shot through. It was blocked. Webster now, chip past Balaz all the way around the boards, coming up to Smith, who's able to hold the line and keep it in past McNally. Now Balaz taken into the wall, lost control of the puck over to Couvion on the right side. Couvion able to chip it forward. Faulkner keeps it back down low. Balaz now behind the net. Tied up against the wall by Webster, gets loose. Belaz tries to work his way out front, into the slot, fires a shot on, and that one stopped. A nice save by Polidori. And now right into the wall down in front of us. Blake McNally went after Brendan Belaz after the shot on goal.
Well, Vermast really let them go there. They both got good hacks in on each other, and not a word from the striped shirt. So allows that to play out with 1:12 to go here in the second. No harm, no foul, I guess.
1:12 to go here in the second period. Face off inside of the Leamington zone, off to the left of Ryan Polidori. McKibben now tied up in the corner. Perry in there to try and help out. The hit jars the puck loose, and now the Flyers will get it back inside their own zone, now behind the net. Final minute to go here in the second period. Up through center. Elliston looking to chip that one past to Perry. Shimataro able to bring that one forward, and now Leamington breaks in offensive zone, trying to cut through the pass out of the reach there, and now almost over to Elliston on the right side of the ice. Cleared back out to the Leamington blue line. McKibben now hands it over. Utero looking, trying to cut in, looking for a chance. They score! Leamington has opened it up. It is now a 4-1 Flyers lead. This late one with 38.3 to go in the second period.
Well, up 3-1 heading into the third would have been one thing. Down 3-1 heading into the third would be one thing. But giving up a goal in the last minute to stretch it out to 3, that one hurts.
Face off, one back by Strathroy, and Alex Laszlo will hold on to it just inside of the blue line. It's Laszlo now, up through center ice for Strathroy. Brings it across the line, goes wide, left side, behind the net now, taken into the wall there by a hit by Clark. A little bit slow to get back up, but still in possession of the puck. Clark trying to dig that puck out. Got Dundas down low with him. Dundas back to Laszlo, finally knocked off the stick there. Up to the line, kept in by Marshall, who fires one towards the net there. Battling to try and get loose was Dundas, and he couldn't hold on to it. Now the Flyers unable to bring that one up ice. It was stuck in the skates of the linesman, and the horn goes to end period number 2. 5 goals scored in the second period after we were scoreless through 1, but it's the Flyers with 4 of those to lead 4-1 after 40 minutes of play.
It seems so long ago that Brennan Faulkner fired that in there to tie the game at 1.
It was Leamington getting on the board first here in the second on the power play. 52 seconds in. Strathroy was able to answer back Brennan Faulkner's first Junior B goal to tie the game at 1, but after that, the Flyers taking advantage of a couple of chances, and they have opened this game up a little bit. It is a 4-1 Leamington lead heading into the final frame. So we'll go ahead and we will take the break here. Flyers leading 4-1. Shots on goal in that period, 16-10 in favor of Leamington. 2-period total of 26-15 over Strathroy. But it's a 4-1 Leamington Flyers lead here as we go to break. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey here on the Rockets Audio Network.
The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets Hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting, and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. And by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy. The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! To the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
Well, we welcome you back inside of the Nature Fresh Farms Recreation Center here in Leamington. 40 minutes of hockey complete so far here in Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals between Leamington and Strathroy. And after a scoreless opening period, the first 20 minutes we saw no score. It was a 5-goal second period outburst of scoring with the Leamington Flyers controlling the bulk of that, leading 4-1 after 2 periods of play. The shots on goal after 2, leading Leamington 26-15. They outshot Strathroy 16-10 in that second period of play. But more importantly, they picked up 4 big goals, 3 of them coming after the Rockets tied it at 1 to really open up a lead here.
Well, Brendan Faulkner with a great wrist shot to make it 1-1. After that, nothing more really for the Rockets. The Flyers, 2 power play goals in that period. And the turnover, the 3-1 goal, I won't call it a backbreaker, but it really kind of separated the score, made it almost feel like, we were hanging right in there. And then Wyatt O'Neill, coming off the half wall there, I'm not even sure how that went in on Brazeau with 38 seconds left in the period. And that's a dagger. If you're coming in down 2 into the third, you feel like you've got a chance, you're a shot away from pulling the goaltender kind of idea. Now they're really going to have to put their foot down, and they're going to have to stay out of the penalty box.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that in the pregame show, but Leamington's power play has been good all season long. And you look at this game, for example, the Rockets, I feel, are in it. If you take 1 penalty, 2 penalties, but you give Leamington 4 chances on the power play through 2 periods of play, they're going to find the back of the net at least once. This team is good on the man advantage, especially here on home ice when they have the extra 20-25 feet to work with along the width of the ice. And Leamington so far has proved that. 2 for 4 on the power play, 2 big goals to give them the lead. And then, as you mentioned there, the dagger, if you will, with 38 seconds to go in the second period, puts Leamington up 4-1. And not an impossible comeback here, but for Strathroy historically and in this building, it is sure going to be tough.
No, when you're playing against a team that you for argument's sake, average 2 goals at 4 per game when you play them. To get 3 in 1 period, it seems like a monumental task. But if they can stay out of the penalty box, get a couple of chances, and that's the thing. And we've talked about that all season too, that unlike a team like Leamington, who you turn the puck over and it's in the back of your net half the time. And Strathroy just doesn't have the game breaker quite like that, apart from, say, Elliston and, Brendan Faulkner. That was impressive. We talked about him pre-game, right? Like how we're kind of impressed by his play. And then that's the first time I've seen anything like that. What a shot. So if they can stay out of the penalty box and play the way they did in the first period, maybe we've got a chance here to try and come back here.
Rockets are going to need to find some magic here in period number 3 as Brazil takes to the net down to our right here inside the Strathroy zone. The team's back out to the ice and will get set for period number 3 here from Leamington. Playoff hockey, a good energy in the building tonight here on the road in Leamington. Cheering on their hometown Flyers. Trying to cheer them on to a Game 1 victory.
And it's the playoffs too. Junior B parents, junior hockey parents in general are great. Following kids around as much as they can. But seeing a couple of dads here from the Rockets squad here this evening, and they don't live close. So good on them. It's the playoffs.
The officials ready and set to go at center ice, and we will be ready to go here for period number 3. It's going to be even strength to start the third, and the Rockets will win the opening draw and take possession to start this big third period. Barnes now at the Strathroy blue line. He'll bring it up to center, get to center, and he'll dump it in off the glass. In there to Chase Balaz in the left corner. Picked up, rimmed around the boards. Trying to chip that one past, and quickly the Flyers will break it up ice into the offensive zone. Coming through a shot, that one off a skate and over top of the net. Bounce back in front of Brazeau, who covers up to get the save.
Yeah, what a bounce there off the glass, right back to the side of the net. When you might think that he's going to go from right to left, that the puck's going to come around. Heads up play by Brazeau to catch that before it came back out in front of the net.
As he looks off to his right for the drop of the puck. Picked up by Kendry. Kendry will bring it out up to Faulkner. Caden Faulkner chips it. Perry. His toe drag move was knocked away, and the Flyers will get it back just inside their own zone. Held onto by Ryan McPherson. He had the biggest goal so far for the Flyers tonight. Give them back the lead now coming in. Taken away from McPherson off the glass and out. Center ice, and now thrown over to the right side. They'll bring it up. Connor McPherson's going to leave that one for his brother Ryan. Now Ryan down low. Rudner behind the net here. Holds onto it. Now on his backhand to Connor McPherson. He tries the wraparound chance. Getting against the post is Brazeau to make the save. Up to the point. Capped in. Now McPherson down low. Connor McPherson. He tried to pick the puck up from behind the net there, and he fanned on it. Kendry with a couple extra shoves there as the Rockets will break it out through center. Elliston past the defender on the right side. Into the corner is Elliston. He's still holding now, looking for a pass option. Throws it off the boards. This one's going to be picked up. Now down low. Faulkner looking out front. Bouncing puck there. That one goes off a couple of shin pads as it bounces around inside of the Leamington zone. Caden Faulkner now. Chipped off his stick. Elliston up to the point for Blake Hall. Hall with a nice move, gets away from danger, hands it off. Faulkner with the defender right on him, able to get it back down low behind the goal line. It's Kane Johnson. Johnson taken away from him. Now Faulkner coming out, tripped up, and it's the far official making the call. And finally, Strathroy back to the power play. This one, 2 minutes and 4 seconds into the third.
They got it. Well, he got that, but I am stunned that Ramsden down low didn't call that. It happened right in front of him. But Vermast picks up the slack, makes the call. 2:04 in. Rockets with a chance to get back within two early. And I wonder if that's the conversation Hull was just having with Ramsden.
Down low for Brennan Faulkner. Now behind the net for Dundas. Looks like that second power play unit will start things here on the man advantage. Chipped off the stick there, and it'll be cleared down the ice as Barnes had that one knocked away from him. Trying to take the puck away is O'Neill. O'Neill, he's tied up, and now the arm comes up down low. Barnes heading to the box on a trip.
And that's what happens when you let him get to the puck ahead of you. He takes control, gets body position, and you're put in a position where you have to take him down.
Ramsden didn't miss that trip right in front of him.
He did not. That was a trip, to be sure.
And we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 38 here. Brennan Faulkner will try to take the face off here. He's going to tie it up in the dot, picked up by Kendry. Kendry will work behind the net, and he'll bring it up ice now. Kendry just past the blue line, able to get it in. And now Faulkner will chase down Clark in the corner. Down low, Clark with the puck. Trying to poke that one away. Brennan Faulkner in there to try and help out. It was knocked away from him, and now O'Brien with the puck here for Leamington into the skates of O'Neill. O'Neill chipping that one forward. Utero coming through and a shot on, and Brazeau there to make the save. He didn't like the snow shower he received from the Flyer coming in there. As Wide O'Neill skates back to the Flyers bench.
Yeah, Brazeau with a little whack on the shin. O'Neill didn't even give him a second look. Just kept skating.
Face off to Brazeau's left here. We're just under 3 minutes into this third period. The Rockets' early power play was taken away by a trip on Barnes, and now we're playing 4-on-4. Down low to Couvion. He'll pick it up here for Leamington. Works his way out past the hash marks up to the top of the circle. Now blue line. Webster takes the return pass. Webster again. Back down low, past Piccolo, past Kuvion, and over to Belaz on the far side of the ice. Now Kuvion will pick it up here. Tries to work through and get a shot. That one knocked away. Elliston couldn't hold on to it there, and it'll be picked up by Cole Smith as he works behind the Strathroy net. Throws it behind him. This one gets past Kindry. Kindry going to have to chase it down. First one to get there is Elliston on the far side of the ice. Kuvion, now he chips that one past. Coming in, looking for a pass. Right side, Webster shot on in. Brazeau right there sliding across to make the save.
Yeah, the call up. Webster moving in. Got a lot on that wrist shot, but right into the crest. Matthew Brazeau with the fairly easy stop there. Still 4-on-4 here for another 23 seconds.
20 seconds of 4-on-4, as you mentioned there, and then Leamington will have a very short and brief 20 seconds on the man advantage. Well, Marshall with a spin move. He'll bring it out past the Strathroy blue line, holds onto it, drops it back to Laszlo. Over to Carson Perry. Perry now back to Laszlo, left side. Laszlo cuts in. Hit knocks the puck loose as he brought it inside the Leamington zone. Back out onto the ice here. Now the Flyers 15 seconds on a man advantage. Bringing it forward is Lemieux across the blue line. Tries to leave it. Cotter coming in. Cotter couldn't get the shot off. Still holds on to the puck. Looking to try and get it up to the point. Now a shot through. Brazeau, pad save. Up to the point. Shot on. Another save there by Brazeau. Cleared back out to center. And out of the box is Barnes. We're back to even strength. Held on to here as the Flyers will bring this one through center into the offensive zone, cutting into the slot, still holding on to it, taking down a big hit as Blake Hall set down Cotter, and it's covered up by Brazeau.
Yeah, nobody gets too upset about that. McNally kind of having a laugh with Hall about it. He really could have lit him off, but he just stood him up and stopped his forward progress.
Strathroy in a defensive zone draw here. Up to the point as it's one back. Clark will hold on to it here for Leamington. They're in possession. Pass out of the reach of everyone for the Flyers. It's going to be picked up by Brennan Faulkner into the air and sent down the ice. And this one will go for an icing against Strathroy.
Yeah, no curl on that one. Face off to the left of Brazeau here.
A lot of whistles so far in the first 5 minutes here, this third period. Over to Hall. Hall will bring this one forward. Lost it on a turnover. And now here come the Flyers on a short little 2-on-1 rush. Shot on, and Brazeau down into the butterfly. Makes the save right into the crest.
Ryan McPherson not happy with himself there. Little tap of the stick on the ice and a look skyward. Not sure he got his best effort on that shot.
Perfect example there of what the Flyers can do on any sort of turnover just outside the blue line. 2 seconds later, they're on a short little 2-on-1 break.
Yeah.
Brazeau is able to stop that one and keep this one at just a 4-1 Leamington lead. Now back behind the net. Durace trying to hold on to that one. It's over to Jack Cotter now. Cotter on his forehand up to the blue line. Didn't like how that one was shaping up. Dumped it down low. Flyers trying to force a turnover. Spezial with it. Passed out to center ice for Piercy. Piercy will chip that one past it inside of the Leamington zone. From the near corner now. They'll work it out to center. It's as far as it'll get as Piercy will bring it in. Now Piercy trying to cut wide right. Looking for a pass back out front. Hogarth picked up side of the net. Now Hogarth back behind the Leamington net. Still holding on to the puck here into the corner. Looks for a pass out front. Nobody there for Strathroy. Leamington will bring it back up ice the other way. Down and right, just wide of the goal. Brazeau thought it was going to be icing as he let that one go. There is no icing, and we'll play on. Kindry to Spezial to center ice. Has it at the logo. Thinks about playing it, and he'll dump it down the ice. Inside of the Leamington zone for Alec Webster to pick it up. Webster, right side of the ice, looking for a quick pass. That one into the skates of Utero, knocked away by Charlie Barnes. Picked up again, Utero. Pass, Lemieux. Lemieux left side, looking to dump that one in. Return pass goes right through his legs. Now over to the far side of the ice. Here comes Hewitt. Hewitt looking for a pass through, and then taken down on his way to the net there was Kane Johnson. Couldn't get a shot off. It'll be cleared out past Laszlo, and now chasing it down. Here comes Lemieux. Lemieux right side. Good defensive play by Barnes to knock that one away into the corner. Now Lemieux passed over Prudhomme. Prudhomme fired through traffic, blockered away. Looking for it out front, and that one blown down. It was a hand pass. And the face-off is going to be brought outside.
I'll say Vermast off the ice is probably an extrovert, the referee here. He's very loud. You never have to wonder what he's thinking. He's very demonstrative with his signals. But definitely a hand pass there by the Flyers, causing the face-off to come outside. He just wanted to make sure everybody at the far end knew what he was saying.
Takes a funny hop behind the net. Brazeau was out of his net to play it here, and the Flyers will take it over. Looking for a pass to the middle of the ice. Kept in. McKibben now down low. Cotter looking for a return pass out front for McNally. It was knocked away. And now quickly, Elliston up to Faulkner to Perry. Perry in across the blue line. Perry still holding. Knocked away from him. Looking to get it back. Elliston fires a shot on, and that one wide into the corner. Picked up here by Leamington again. Cleared out to the blue line. Now up to center. Chip past Marshall. There to pick it up. McNally just past him. Hall down low. Bouncing in off the hit there. Turned over. McNally fires a shot. Goes wide of the glove side of Brazeau into the corner. Piccolo there to pick it up. Marshall with the hit. Knocks the puck loose. And now here come the Rockets up ice. Carson Perry to Faulkner. Faulkner at center. He'll flip it in right on goal there. And it'll be covered up. Polidori will get the whistle.
Brazeau decided he was going to come out and play that puck there. I won't say that he looked like the second coming of Artur Zarbe, but a bit of a live grenade there. Thankfully, the puck wasn't out front before he got back into position.
Face-off will be inside of the Leamington zone. One back by the Flyers. Off the boards and out to the point, but it's shot right back on by Smith. Still playing in the Leamington zone, out through the middle. This one knocked away. Trying to chase that one down. Spezzial on the far side of the ice. Connor McPherson will circle back inside the Leamington zone with it. Quick pass up to Gavin Grudner, who chips that one past Kindry and works inside of the Strathroy zone. Now Smith trying to turn that one over. Ryan McPherson now. A couple of stick handles. Shovels it back down behind the net. Delayed penalty on the play here as Kindry braces for impact. It's going to be touched up here by Connor McPherson, and the cross-check called will send Strathroy to the power play.
Yeah, Grudner's going for the cross-check. Not sure what O'Brien's complaining about here. I thought the cross-check was fairly obvious on the far side of the ice.
11:36 to go here in this third period. Strathroy, another power play chance. They didn't get a whole lot of time on that one to start this third period, and we'll see if they can stay out of the box. And
there's still time here.
Any sort of comeback, they're going to want to try to find something on the power play here. Right off the draw, bouncing puck over top of Elliston, who couldn't hold on to it at the line, and now the Flyers will dump it inside the Strathroy zone. Physicality ramping up here out front of the Strathroy bench. Perry leaves it. Kindry over to Elliston left side. Elliston to center, dodging a hit there. Almost a knee-on-knee collision right out front of the benches there. The Flyers will dump it down the ice.
Often wonder if you're not just better off taking the hit than trying to get out of the way, and the last thing to get out of the way is one of your legs.
Carson Perry, the captain, will spearhead the rush up ice for Strathroy. Dropped it for Kindry. Was knocked off his stick. The Rockets stay onside. There to pick it up again. Perry looking. The last chance on. That one stopped, and a big rebound into the corner will be cleared down the ice by the Flyers.
Yeah, rebound got kicked out just beyond the reach of Caden Faulkner.
Michael Elliston is there to pick up the loose puck for Strathroy as he sets it up behind the net of Matthew Brazeau. 50 seconds to go here on the man advantage. Nelson's pass between the legs of Barnes. Barnes will chase it down behind the net now. Barnes with 3 Flyers against him. Takes a hit back up to his feet. In there to help him out in the corner as it's going to be flipped over top and up to the line, but kept in by Alex Laszlo. Played up. Clark got it up. Utero couldn't keep it in. Now down low. Dundas looks out front. That pass, nobody there to get it. Up to the blue line and kept in by Charlie Barnes. Now quick pass over to Alex Laszlo. Far side of the ice, Laszlo leaves it down low. Brennan Faulkner looking for a pass. Laszlo, return pass. Faulkner tries to bring it back over to Barnes. Comes out front. Laszlo looks for a shot through. Rebound chance, Nelson. And coming across to make the save is Polidori.
Yeah, that little pass out to the bumper spot, I didn't think that was, I mean, you're passing it to a guy who's a left-hand shot who's got to take the puck, turn completely around to get a chance. That's a great one-time pass if it's a right-hand shot there. But then they end up, subsequently getting a nice chance, and Polidori going left to right, making the big save for the Flyers to keep the 3-goal lead with 12 seconds remaining in the penalty to Grundner.
And past that halfway mark here, the third now, 9:45 to go in this hockey game. Off to the side of the net there is Dundas, knocked off his stick. Brazeau lets him know the penalty's up, and we're back to even strength as the dump out goes over top of the stick of Cole Smith. And Strathroy now back inside their own zone. 5-on-5, down by 3. It's Marshall now, behind the Strathroy net, over to Brennan Faulkner. Now he turns on the Jets, works it into the offensive zone, tipped off his stick as soon as he got across the blue line there. Behind the net now, trying to bring that one back out front. Dundas, and he was knocked away. Flyers looking to get it back into the corners. Faulkner took a big hit. He's back up to his feet, though, as the puck comes up to the blue line, and Flyers will clear it out to center. Trying to bring that one past. Nelson able to take down his man in Cotter. Cotter looking to poke that one past DeRaiche down low. In there to help him out, Cotter. Cotter behind the Strathroy net, looks for a pass, throws it off the boards up to the point. Webster, his shot, and that one will go off a stick and high off the glass. Still in play here inside the Strathroy zone.
DeRaiche with the takedown on Nelson in front of Brazeau there.
That's Spezial up through center, comes into the offensive zone, still holds on to it, back behind the net, all the way around the corner, and now cycles it down the opposite corner as Barnes had to chase it for Strathroy. Trying to get back possession here are the Flyers. Prudhomme rimmed around the boards. Intended recipient over on the right side of the ice. Blake McNally was knocked away from him. Now Kindry over to Barnes. He'll throw it around. In there to help out. Coming in Hogarth. Bounces off his man. Webster just out of his reach, and then it's going to be sent down the ice into the Strathroy zone, and it will have enough for icing with Barnes chasing that one down.
Hogarth and Piccolo here having a conversation. Piccolo always seems to be in the center of these types of things when Strathroy plays Leamington.
Hogarth there as Kuvion skated in front of him, a quick little shove.
Actually, both those young men were involved in the fracas at the West Middlesex Memorial Center a month or so ago.
Off the drop to the point. Barnes with a shot. That one able to get a glove on it a little bit. Stop it, and Perry holds onto it. Side of the net, Perry looks back down low. Jansen trying to slam that one in from the side. Couldn't get a good shot off there was Faulkner as it's up to the point. Kept in by Kindry. Now Perry fires it back into the corner. Caden Faulkner trying to pick that one up and go out front. Bouncing puck up to the blue line, camped in. Down low is Barnes. Faulkner held on to, looking for a chance from an odd angle. That shot was blocked. Flyers looking to pick it up and bring it around as that one up to the line. And they're going to say that one was kept in by Strathroy. The Flyers will get it back, turned over. Here comes Perry. Perry, pass over to the right side. Return pass, and he couldn't get it on his stick. And it goes off into the corner and be blown down. Is that one the Rockets' best chance of the third period?
I'm not even sure what to say. There's times when it's okay to just shoot the puck. Perry had no idea that puck was going to come back to him after putting the pass over in the first place, and was in no position to take the return pass when everybody but the shooter knew that thought that he was going to shoot.
Laszlo from the point for Strathroy. Almost poked off his stick as the Flyers try to get it back. The Rockets pressing, chance out front, scores! Ryan Marshall pokes it home. And with 7:03 to go, the Rockets are back within a couple here, 4-2.
Yeah, just coming in just below the dot. One time the pass across. I'm sure Polidori didn't have Ryan Marshall in the back of his mind as he was coming from right to left. But one time bulging the twine is Ryan Marshall. And with 7:03 to go, it's a 2-goal game.
Just what the Rockets needed there. The pass out front, and Marshall snuck in from the blue line. Beat Polidori through what looked like the 5-hole, and we are back to within a couple here. It's a 4-2 Flyers lead. Thrown off the boards past Grundner down the ice. Laszlo to chase it down, and that one will go for an icing against Leamington.
Laszlo shifted down a gear to make sure that he didn't get there too soon. Heads up play by Marshall to move in. Every other skater was on the one side of the ice. When the puck poked loose, Marshall was alone over there.
Hogarth in the face-off dot for the Rockets, looking to try and win that draw back. He does. Gets it up to Kindry at the point. Kindry trying to go down low for Piercy. Piercy with it now. Tied up against the wall in the corner. In there to try and help is Hogarth. The Flyers will bring that one out to the line. Chipped off the stick of Spezial. And they'll circle back inside of the Leamington zone. D-to-D pass. Now looking for a long one sent down the ice. And that'll be an icing once again against Leamington, looking for the long pass.
They've hit on a few of those. They're bound to miss one or two. The big line, McPherson's out there with Grunner for the Flyers. You do have to be wary of that long bomb.
And now the pass chipped out to center. Grunner was trying to chase down his man, and now he'll go and look to finish off that line change for Leamington. Hogarth pokes it back to Smith, and Smith over to Kindry. Return pass, Hogarth. Hogarth breaks inside the offensive zone, stops up, looks back to the middle there, and they couldn't get it onto a stick of a rocket. Held on to as the Flyers will get set to bring it up ice. Coming in across the middle, up to the blue line, still holding on to it, looking for a shot. That one will go off the stick of Laszlo and over top of the glass out of play. Cotter with the shot.
I'll bet you they go through more than 50 pucks in a season here. I think this is the only rink where the netting doesn't go all the way around, although that one down the netting behind the glass.
Oh, and the Flyers.
Jack Cotter waved out. I always feel bad for the center because 99 times out of 100, it's not even his fault. He's getting waved out for something one of his wingers did.
That time it was Durais who was the offender. Cotter had to get taken out of the draw. McCracken came in to take it for Leamington. Rockets trying to move that one forward, just out of the reach of Hewitt. Now coming forward, Laszlo at center ice, trying to force the turnover here. Now the Flyers will break it in. Durais looking for a shot. That one knocked off his stick by Ryan Marshall. Back down low. There to try and get it Durais. Takes the hit, trying to knock the puck loose. Hewitt waits just outside the scrum. Marshall trying to bring that one forward. Trying not to get caught down low. It's Piccolo. Piccolo cuts to the middle there, knocked off the puck. Spun around there, and Hewitt will pick it up and work past the Strathroy blue line. Now Hewitt up to center. He'll dump it in on the backhand and get ready to chase inside the Leamington zone. Behind the Flyers net. Flyers looking for a quick pass. This one up to center. Nice spin to get a stick on that one. Holds on to it, now works it up through center. McNally at the line. Kuvion flutters one right through the middle. Picked up again. Now looking through. Another chance on. That one tipped off the top of the toe there of Smith. There to pick it up, Piccolo. Piccolo spins in the corner on his forehand, looks for a pass into the slot, shot on, and Bruzeau reaches across his body with the glove to make the save.
A little shout out here to Kane Johnson tonight. He's been very physical, especially in the defensive zone. 2 or 3 times tonight, he's knocked Flyers off the puck and knocked them down. And you don't generally see that. I mean, I would expect that of Ty, were he in the lineup tonight, playing down low. But Kane has put in a great effort defensively tonight for the Rockets.
Kindry knocked it over to Cole Smith on the right side of the ice. Balaz just tried to throw it towards the middle. Knocked away. Alec Webster will throw it into the corner, and the Flyers will chase into the offensive zone. Rimmed around, and now O'Neill back down behind the net for Darby Lemieux. His pass, able to get a stick on that one as Balaz will chip it off the boards and out. The Flyers still in possession here. 4:14 to go here in this third period. Rockets down by 2. Brennan Faulkner trying to muscle that one out. It's going to be flipped into the Strathroy zone right out front of the net and picked up by Cole Smith. Rockets trying to settle one down here. It is Nelson with the puck now. His pass over and off the foot of Kindry and into the Leamington Flyers bench out of play.
Yeah, Smith got lucky there. O'Neill I don't know that he'd have picked it off. It was a pretty hard pass, but it ramped off his stick and then off Kindry into the Flyers bench. When you're the last guy back, passing it across the blue line like that, you have to be careful, or it becomes a breakaway the other way.
We have seen that already a few times tonight where the Flyers are getting their sticks in the lanes, and whether or not they would be able to pick those hard passes off.
It disrupts the attempt, if nothing else.
Penalty on the play here is a slash. And I think it's going to go to Alex Laszlo, or is it Faulkner?
It's Faulkner is slowly making his way to the penalty box. Seen a fair bit of that tonight. The Rockets, some of the players either on their way to the penalty box, wondering about the call, wondering why they're not getting a call.
It'll be cleared down the ice right off the face-off there by Barnes, and the Flyers will have to start from their own zone here on this man advantage. That late penalty really hurts the Rockets' chances of a comeback with 3.5 minutes to go in this hockey game.
And half that time they're going to be shorthanded, and that's assuming they kill it off.
Down low, Grudner in the corner for Leamington. Back behind the net now. Throws it off the boards, able to pick that one up, McPherson. O'Neill. Up to the point. It's O'Brien at the line. Over to Grudner. Grudner back to O'Brien straight away at the blue line. Ryan McPherson looking to the middle there. That one knocked away, picked up, and flit down the ice for Strathroy. They'll get a wholesale change. Down to the final minute here of this Leamington power play. 2:45 to go here in the third period. Wide on the left side. Now back behind the net. Taking off the stick of Piccolo. Now Piccolo in there to pick it up for Leamington. Up to the point. Prudhomme to Utero. Utero looks down low. Picked up again. Piccolo to the point. Clark. Prudhomme on his left side. Hands it off, and Piccolo's shot was blocked into the corner. Up to the line. Still kept in. Holding on to it. Now winding one up. Shot on. That one stopped and cleared down the ice.
Nice blocker save there by Brazeau. Yeah, good job by the defense to ice the puck.
Leamington now with 22 seconds to go here in the power play. Down to the final 2 minutes of this hockey game. The Rockets looking to get their fifth skater out onto the ice here and come back from this 2-goal deficit. Clark at the point now. Hands it off. Utero looking over. Left side, Prudhomme. He'll pick it up. Sauces it over. Utero on the right side now. Poked off his stick by Kindry. Kindry up to Hogarth. Now to Faulkner at center. Faulkner wide on the left side. Hit knocks him away from the puck. In there to pick it up as the Rockets trying to chase here. Brazeau looking inside that Strathroy net off to the bench. Still trailing by a couple of goals here, the Rockets. Now over to Brennan Faulkner, far side of the ice. He'll get to center. He'll fire that one in around the boards, and the Rockets will have to chase.
I guess they're not going to pull him.
Down low looking. Trying to get that one back. Caden Faulkner has it behind the net. Looks for a pass. Over to Brennan. Now Brennan Faulkner behind the net, holding on to it. Looking for a pass option. Almost taken away, and now finally taken away from him. Gets up to Dreisch at center. He knocks that one past Laszlo and down the ice and into the Strathroy zone. 50 seconds to go here in this third period. Nelson from the Strathroy zone. Pass looking far side of the ice for Balaz, and he couldn't get it. The Flyers will dump it back in. 35 seconds to go as a big hit there knocks the puck off the stick. Coming up forward, Balaz up through center. 30 seconds to go here as the fans make their way toward the exit gates here in Leamington. Looking forward, looking to it. Pass Nelson down low. It'll be thrown off the glass and out. No icing. And it'll be back inside the Strathroy zone with a dozen seconds to go. Smith out from behind the net. On the left side, over to Nelson. Nelson across the blue line, tries to skate in, steps in, gets a shot on, and that one stopped by Piccolo. And now into the corner, the horn will go. And the Flyers take game one here in Leamington. Final score 4-2.
Well, the power play goals did them in. Too many penalties against a team with as strong a power play as the Flyers. But apart from that, I applaud the effort. For the most part, other than the penalty kill, the defensive structure they played with 5-on-5, no lack of effort in the physicality department. And Brazeau, save for maybe one, you can't really blame him on at least three of the goals. And he looked pretty strong. And not to be, a prognosticator of any sort, but wouldn't shock me if they came back with him again on Saturday night.
31 saves on 35 shots for Brazeau tonight, but the 4-2 Leamington Flyers win here in Game 1, skating to the victory here on home ice. It took 4 goals for Leamington in the second period. That's all they would need. Strathroy would get one here in the third to bring them back within a couple, but overall, the Rockets will have to come back on Saturday night at home in Game 2, down 1-0 here in this series.
And it'll be a big home opener for the playoffs for the Strathroy Rockets. I expect a good crowd on Saturday night at the West Middlesex.
And if the Rockets bring the same effort they did here tonight on Saturday night, it is sure to be a good one. Puck drop in Strathroy on Saturday night at 7:30 from the West Middlesex Memorial Center. We are on the air shortly after 7:20 for the pregame show, and then puck drop from Strathroy to follow. The final score here tonight from Leamington, 4-2, as the Flyers take Game 1 here in this Western Conference quarterfinal. From Noah Smith and Eldon Dunseith, the Strathroy Rockets, we thank you for listening with us tonight here from Leamington, and we'll see you Saturday from Strathroy for Game 2 in this series.